A very good morning to all of you. Back with another very important session which is required in today's life when this pandemic has affected everything very badly. Especially if we talk about the working culture, if we talk about the working from office that has suddenly been changed to work from home. And in this tough time, it is very difficult to have a balance between your work and your life. So yes, good morning all of you. Today we are going to start with a new session on work-life balance. How important it is to create a balance between work and the life. If we just recall our childhood days, you remember we used to walk on very thin line and we used to create a balance, one foot, then the next foot. We used to create a balance on while walking on that, right? Same way, now it's a time to create a balance between your work life and your personal life. Many people have a very wrong assumption that working and personal and professional life cannot be balanced because there's always more time which we have to give to, some says more time we have to give to family, some say more time we have to give to office. So it's like they create a kind of imbalance. It's not just about giving more time to the work. It can be sometimes giving more time to the family and keeping your work aside. So here the problem is not that they don't know how to balance the thing. Here, the problem is they don't know how to prioritize the thing. For example, I am just having a book, a very hard book, right? If I just try to balance it, if I just put it like this, if I am putting more weight here, see, the book is falling down. I'm unable to balance. Say, for example, here, this is acting as a work. Work is more, see? We are getting down and suddenly we will fall also. And for example, say this is our family, here the workload is more, and see, again we can fall down from here as well. How will fall down from here? If we are working more, our family will be away from us. We are not giving them proper time. They'll see that we are not that important for you now. If we are giving more work, more time to our family, organization will feel the same, that we are paying you so handsome salary and you are not giving proper time and proper output for us. So it's going to be a very imbalancing thing. But what if I'm going to put it neutral? If I'm going to put it neutral, where I'm giving equal time to my family and equal time to my work. See, the balance is made. And this is how you need to create a balance in your life as well. Balanced life is not just important to work for your organization or for your personal, your family. It is also important for you as an individual. You need to get some time for yourself, the me time where you're sitting, you're relaxing, you're enjoying your work, you're enjoying your success, you are enjoying your time. That is also required. Don't you think at times when it's just raining outside, very pleasant environment, atmosphere outside, and we are just stuck with the office work? So how irritated we feel that why we cannot go outside? We just want to enjoy that. We just want to sit in our balcony. We just want to have some hot snacks along with a cup of tea or coffee, sitting with the family, playing with our children, trying to know them, talking to them. When we don't spend time with family, and then all of a sudden, after years, we say that there is a generation gap between me and my child. The generation gap, is it something which entered or you have created? See, this is the bridge. If I'm talking about this pen, it is the bridge. You cannot overcome this. But instead of this, if I keep a pencil, which I keep on sharpening, that means where I keep on learning the new things. I keep on filling that gap. And here I am, here is my child. There is no generation gap. The only thing is you need to make your child understand what things are important, what cannot be changed, and you need to make yourself understand that this is the change which I have to bring if I want to go ahead with the time, if I want to upgrade myself. Same as technology. Were you rigid while adopting the technology? All of a sudden, when you were working in the office, when you were going to office, all of a sudden it came up that now, from tomorrow, you don't have to enter the office. You'll be working from home. At that point of time, were you rigid in adopting the technology? You accepted it very happily. You tried to learn new things. But what about when we talk about the generation gap? There, you are not ready to do that thing. Why? Why? Because here you believe that what we are thinking is right, and you're not ready to accept the views of your child. And that is because you have never spent time with them. You have never tried to know what is going on. You were busy in your own professional life and you have neglected your personal life entirely. This is the one drawback when you are unable to manage your personal as well as your professional life. Second, health issues. Health issues will start coming up when you are not balancing the things. You will be stressed out every time. And when you are stressed out, you know what you are going to do? You're simply going to burst out your anger on the family members, because you cannot bring your anger on the manager. You cannot shout on your subordinates. So the family is the only person on whom you started showering your anger, the rain of your anger, the rain of your bad words, the rain of your arrogance, the rain of your rudeness. You start showering them on your family, bringing a big, increasing the gap day by day between you and your family. So here, work-life balance is a topical issue due to the increased amount of technology that removed the importance of physical location, office location in defining the work. Earlier, when I was a child, when I was in my school days, I remember that my grandpa was working in a bank and my uncle was working in a corporate. For both of them, once they used to be back from office, it used to be our time, family time. So it was supposed to be somewhere like 9 hours of work and then 7 to 8 hours of family time. So the balance was there. And after they're back, we used to have ample amount of time to talk to them, to play with them. Same. My father was into business. And he also used to somehow manage what he used to do, because businesses, there is no set timeline that by this time you have to shut down. That was not there. So there used to be a day off. He used to keep a day off. He used to come half day for once in a week, so that he can spend some time with the family to create that balance. But nowadays, the balance is not there. First reason being, when we have been upgraded to the technology, we have the facility of working from home. We can sit at one place and we can work from here, like what I am doing. Earlier, when there used to be, if we talk about the educational industry, we were supposed to go to school and take the classes. But now, because of this technology, we are working from home. We are doing everything at home. Now, how it has affected our work-life balances? At any point of time, we suddenly get a call that these are the things you need to finish it off, and we keep our personal life aside and we start focusing on the professional life, because we have a doubt in our mind that what if we doesn't complete our work on time? What if the company is going to fire us? That fear stop us from managing a personal and professional life, from balancing a personal and professional life. Again, the advancement of technologies, the smartphones. You don't have a laptop? Fine. You have a smartphone, open the mail there, complete the task, wherever you are. You know, I remember when we used to go out for outings, when we used to go out for picnics, when used to go out for vacations. That time, there was no office work, no phone calls, no official meeting, nothing. But nowadays, even if a parent is taking their child for a walk outside, even in the society, they are wearing their earphones, they're having their meeting running, and they are At that point of time also they are working. What's the use of this advancement of technology when you cannot balance? The people have not used the technology properly. We think this technology is for making us work 24 by 7. Don't you think that we should have some relaxed time? Don't you think that we should also have some me time for ourselves? I think I cannot work for all the time sitting in front of the laptop, or all of a sudden I am spending time with my family and I suddenly get a call that it's the meeting time. You need to come for the meeting, join the meeting immediately. I cannot live such a life where I am never free. Stepping out of the house, first thing I need to carry is my earphones, my phone. Why? If meeting comes, then what? I'll attend it from there. This is you who have spoiled the management. If you are going to be very specific that this is my working hours, and during these working hours I'm going to be 100% available, but once the working hours are done, I need to spend time with me, with myself, with my family. I won't be available after that. Prioritize the thing. You need to learn that. Okay, if suddenly there is some emergency, we understand that yes, you need to attend, but not always. Emergency doesn't happen every day. It's just once in a while. So this technology where we are allowed to bring the work home has created a lot of impact on work-life balance. Previously, it was very difficult and impossible to take work home. So there was a clear line between professional and personal. Work means at office and personal life means at home. There was no connection. No, not just professionalism at home. It is also personal life at office. How? Taking a phone. Hi, how are you? Have you reached office? Have you finished your lunch? Okay, what are you preparing for evening? Or what should I prepare for evening? What should I prepare for the lunch? Come on, the person is sitting in the office. How can you ask such questions on message? I know you have the facility, you have the option of using your phone. You can contact them anytime, but this is for the emergency, not for the time pass. That okay, I am free and I expect that my partner is also going to be free. So let me just ping him or her. It's not just the organizations, it's not just the work culture which is responsible, which is bringing professional life into personal life. It is you as an individual who is also mixing your personal life with your professional life. When it is clearly said that 9 to 5 is your working hours, then why you are supposed to bring your personal things during that time? I think if we are going to stop that, if we are going to stop using mixing a personal professional life together, if we are going to dedicate our 9 to 5 time completely towards our job, after 5 you will be free to spend time with your family. Oh, my son is in the school and the school is in my own tech park. Let me just go and check him once. Come on, these facilities were not there earlier. With the advancement of technology, you can just check and you can simply, you feel that yes, you are easily available for your family members. This way, just think you are neither spending time with your family, you are not giving your proper time to your profession, making you busy for the entire day. It becomes 9 to 10 job for you, 9 to 9, 10 to 10, or maybe 8 to 10 job for you. It's not the fault of the organization. They are not giving you, they are not overburdening you with the work. It is also that you are mixing both the lives together. You need to understand the importance of professional hours and the personal hours. You need to prioritize the work, that this is a time where my priority is my work, my priority is my career, my growth, my task. And this is a time when my priority is my family, my wife, my parents, my children. Need to prioritize those things. You need to understand the importance of prioritizing your things. The increase in mobile technology, cloud-based software, the high-speed internet has made it much easier for the employers to work from home permanently. Blurring, the blur image which we are getting, the distinction between the professional and the personal life. Obviously, when you are working from home permanently with the availability of such high-tech technologies, I'm working right now. My office starts at 9 o'clock and I'm supposed to work till 6 o'clock. But what I do, I frequently get up in between, I go for a power nap, I take long hours lunch break, I work for some time, then I engage myself in some household chores. I'm back to work this way. The work which I am supposed to finish it off by 6 o'clock is increased till evening, late night, 10 or 11 o'clock. Who is in fault? Organization? The personal life? No. It's you who are not balancing the thing, who are not understanding the importance. Though you are being asked to work from home, that doesn't mean that your office hours have changed. That doesn't mean that the responsibilities, that the time you were working is changed. It only means that now you can work from your comfort zone. It simply means that now you can sit at your place and you can work because it is the demand of the hour. It is what the time has asked you to do. Okay. So try to make a balance between both the things. I know these facilities, especially the mobile phones, when we have everything accessible on the mobile phone. Zoom meetings, you can accept from mobile phone, your emails you can do from there, your reply you can do from there. That has actually blurred the personal and professional life, that had mixed both the lives. You are out with your family, you have gone out for a dinner, and you are busy on your phone on your official meeting. Earlier, that thing you not used, that thing was not there in the life only, because we were not allowed to carry our professional work, professional document, professional thing at home. It's okay if we have got this opportunity, if we have received that technology, use it in a positive way rather than using it in the negative direction. So due to this, the mismatch, the imbalance between personal and professional life, what happens is stress is the common feature for poor work-life balance. We are being stressful the entire day because we are annoyed, we are frustrated, we are not giving time to our family, we are not giving time to ourselves, we are unable to give proper output for our work also. Why? How we are going to manage all these three things? Because we don't know how to prioritize the thing. Nowadays the debate has started where responsibility and your family time, your personal life, all are getting mixed up. Now it's the whose responsibility it is to give you a proper work life balance. Who is responsible for these things? We, employer? Yes, employer need to give you a strict schedule that from 9 to 6 you have to be available all the time, and after 6 we are not going to disturb you. That is the thing which the employer should make the ground rule. And what you are supposed to do, you are going to abide by that. Okay, that from 9 to 6 I'll be available for my office, and after 6 I'm going to relax. I'm not going to look onto my screen, I'm not going to check my mailbox, I'm not going to be available on calls every time. Each time whenever someone is giving me a call, I'm not going to be available for them. This is what you need to decide. Employer, HR just can give you the rules, can make you can give you the clear rules that this is the time you need to work and this is how you need to work, but you have to apply it in your personal life. So let's just start with the work life balance, the hot debating topic these days. So work life balance, can you see how we are balancing small, big, 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 big? You need to learn this balance. It's between your work, your health, and your time. That yellow part, you need to work in that yellow part where it is a combination of everything. Okay. Most people work hard and spend their health trying to achieve wealth. What does this mean? Spend their health trying to achieve wealth. long screen hours, sitting for a very long duration, putting earphones every time, sitting on one place. Don't you think it is affecting your health? And I'm wearing this earphones. I'm going to wear this earphones for almost 10 hours. Won't it give pain to my ears? When I'm looking into the screen for a longer duration, won't it affect my eyes? Won't it give me headache? If I'm sitting on one place, not in a proper posture, that too continuously, won't it affect my physical health, giving back pain, spinal pain, the cervical pain? Lot of things are going to start, and that has already started. So you spend your health in trying to achieve the wealth. Now, there's one good saying which says, like what we can read here, then they retire. When you are working hard, you are spending your health for your wealth. And when you get retired, you spend your wealth trying to get back the health. Do you think you will actually get back the health if you are spending lot of amount? You'll say that I have earned so much and I am going to take best treatment from the best doctor in the best hospital. Will you get your health back? No. Body is something, if it is disturbed once, you cannot get back to the normal thing. It is same as glass. If it is broken once, no matter how many times you stick it, whatever solution you use to stick it, you can still see the cracks on that. Same is our health. If it is disturbed once, if we have started suffering from some of the physical problems, it is never going to heal completely. You know what we say, that if someone has any time been has got fracture, it may get healed, but the pain lasts for years, maybe for your entire life. It becomes a seasonal pain on and off. Your hand is not having the old strength of picking up the things, of working with that same speed, of carrying the same weight in the hand which got fractured. That is what we say, that no matter how much money you have earned, how much money you are going to spend to get the best medical facilities in the world, still you cannot get back your health. It's already gone. So the time which you say that it is a sign, many people, I have come across many people who say that abhi nahi to kab karenge. If we are not going to work hard right now, then when we are going to work hard? It's the time to dedicate yourself for the work. Come on, grow up, think maturely. If this is the time for you to work hard, this is the time when you have to give a bright future to your child. It is a time when you have to enjoy your life. It is a time when you can go out freely and go on for a long vacation. It is a time to have to work for your passion. It is the time to bring to have a good atmosphere, create a good atmosphere for your child. It is a time to set example for your children that work is not everything. You know what you are doing, the child is learning the same thing. If they see that our parents are working all the time and they are hardly paying attention to us, they have given us a full-time nanny, a very good nanny, but full-time nanny who's taking care of us, they're going to repeat the same thing with their next generation. If they're seeing that our parents are not taking care of anyone, they'll do the same thing. So it's very important to make them understand the importance of balance in life. You know, I remember my parents, they used to have the equal balance between family and their professional life. And that is what we have learned. That is what we are giving. But nowadays, few parents who are just busy with the work because of this technology, because in our time when we were small, our parents were not having this technology to work sitting at their comfort zone. But now when they have all these technologies, the closeness to the work is increasing and the distance from the family is the closeness to the work is decreasing. They are getting more close to the work, but the distance from the family is increasing. Right? We are on the opposite poles, and the person is standing in between. Here is family, here is your professional work. If you are going towards this, the distance from here is reducing, but what about the distance you are creating here? And then we say, when our child grows up and parents start complaining, they don't give time to us. Now it's the vice versa. Earlier, child used to complain, parents are not having time first. Now parents are complaining. So it's always better to have that balance to avoid those future situations in your life. So always don't think that we are working hard. That's why we are sacrificing our wealth. No, don't sacrifice health. Don't sacrifice your health to achieve the wealth, because it is not going to give you anything in future. Next, invest in your time, in your work-life balance. Time with friends and family is as important as time at work. Getting that out of balance is a path towards unhappiness. Won't you be unhappy if you think that I am busy in the work and my family is enjoying, my friends are enjoying? You will feel unhappy, right? So invest your time wisely. Just try to make a balance between everything. How we are being taught, no, when we were in the college days, parents used to say that have a proper balance between friends and family. Give equal value to friends and family. When you're rushing towards family, don't neglect your when you're rushing towards friend, don't neglect your family. Same thing is with work and family and friends, with professional and personal life. Don't get involved in one thing so much that you simply avoid, or you can say you simply end up giving zero time to your own family, or maybe vice versa, zero time to your professional career. Work-life balance is about creating a life that flows with you rather than a life you have to power through. You live your life, let not your life force you to live it in a way the life wants you to live. Okay, have your own rules, set your ground rules, set your own day, and then work for it. Now, where we need to create a balance. Balance needs to be created for your career, friends, family, and health. You need to keep into consideration all these four things. It's how you are going to make a proper balance between how you're going to give equal time to your family, friends, career, and health, because all of them are important. Friends and family brings happiness. Health is going to give you a long and a healthy life where you are not dependent on medicines or your medical facilities to survive. And career is going to give you your money, your rewards, your growth. That is all under career. So all the things are equally important. We cannot keep aside anything from our life. Now, what is work-life balance? See, the boy is just trying to balance on a ball, and that is exactly what we have to do. You know, work will be pulling towards it, family will be pulling towards it, and we need to make a balance. Where to go, when to go. So work-life balance refers to the level of prioritization. So it is the level of prioritization between personal and professional activities in an individual life, and the level to which activities related to their job are present at home. Now, the definition is very simple, which simply explains that you need to prioritize your personal and professional life. You need to understand that how a personal life, if you are not giving proper time to personal life, how it can affect a professional life, or how professional life can affect our personal life. So it is a prioritization, balance between both the activities. Along with that, how much work you are going to carry with you at home, that also is very important. I understand that sometimes when we are working in the office, we need to get something done on very urgent basis, and we are unable to complete that task in the office hours. It's okay to get that work home, but just for 1 or 2 hours, and just for once or twice. That should be not very frequently. If it is happening once or twice, that is perfectly fine to carry your home. So this is a measure which tells you that how often you are bringing your job or work to home. Work-life balance is a broad concept including, now it is a very big concept, but what all things it included? It includes proper prioritizing between work on one hand. One hand is about prioritizing on work, like what is important, your career, your growth, your ambition, your reward, your passion, your hobbies, all these things on one hand. When your passion and hobby are your career goal, are your area of interest, okay, when you have made that as your career, then I'm talking about that. And on other hand, life. Now when it comes to life, it is your health, your pleasure, your leisure, your family, and your spiritual environment on the other. So one hand is of work and one hand is of life. You need to make a straight balance between your work and the life. If any time any one hand is overburdened with the work, you will be simply ignoring the other hand, and you are going to burst out your anger, your frustration on the other hand. And most of the time, it is not the job, it is not the work on which is being affected by your imbalanced work life. It is your personal life which is always affected, because you will be burning out your frustration. You will be throwing out your frustration on your personal life rather than on the work. Now, these are the few things which you need to keep in mind, like what is work-life balance. First is making a bigger impact at work and in the world, but without sacrificing your personal healthy or happiness for it. Make a big impact, create your identity, create your own growth, go for your professional career, but please don't sacrifice your health or your happiness in the race of achieving all those things. Second is having a positive impact on your kids' life. That's what I told. Kids learn from home. If they are going to see that our parents, for them, their professional life is more important than their family, than us, then they are going to follow the same thing. They are going to give the same thing to their future generation. So have a positive impact. Explain them that it is always good to have a proper balance between your work and your personal and your professional life. There should be a balance. There should be equal time for everyone. Being present in the moment with actual space to think. Be present with the most memorable moments which you have. Don't be always absent from those celebrations. Prioritizing what's important to you, including self-care, without guilt, shame, or apology. Now, this guilt, shame, and apology comes where we think that if we are going to say no to someone for the work, they are going to feel bad. So we are feeling guilty. Why? It's okay. Many people say no. So it's okay to prioritize this thing. And on basis of that, if you are saying no to someone, no for something, you don't need to be shameful. You don't need to be have any kind of guilt. Fifth, having strong boundaries that you feel good about enforcing. Strong boundaries between your work and your personal life, and letting go of trying to do or have it all. Do whatever you take into your hand. Don't say that I'll try to do that and then you are simply quitting it in between, leaving it in between. We are not going to do that. So yes, work-life balance play a very important role in our day-to-day life, and to have a proper balance between what our work demands and what our personal life demands is very important. In the next session, we are going to discuss about the importance of work-life balance. Why work-life balance is important? It is important for your own health. It is important for good relation. It is important to increase your productivity. It is important to bring you out of stress. You know, there was one study conducted in USA, and the study says that almost this the stress which we get due to work is the fifth biggest reason for the employees with which they are suffering, with which the people are dying, the stress of work. It's the fifth biggest reason of the death in USA. Along with that, it was also identified that it is the number one reason for giving stress to the people. This work life, the improper work life balance. There's no balance between work and the profession. This is the top most reason, the first reason due to which the family, the person have a higher level of stress in their life. So we need to kill that thing. We need to come out of that thing. And the only way to come out of that thing is having a proper balance between your work and your professional life. That's all for today's session. If you have any doubt, you can ask, or we are good to wind up the session. Any doubts? No? Okay, then we are done with the session. Now see you at 2:30 with another 3 sessions, which are today we are having 3 other sessions, and the sessions are: one is advanced Microsoft Office at 2:30, interview skills at 3:20, and then the last session for the day will be goal setting. Okay, bye bye. Take care. See you at 2:30.